result, but still along the leading edge of this line, we have a tornado warning, and this is for Orange County in Texas. It does include Orange as well as Vidor, and it looks like we just got an updated polygon on this. This goes until 6:15. This is swiftly moving towards Orange, and also you can see the border of Texas and Louisiana there. The entire line where we kind of have this notch, that's where we've seen the most impressive indication of rotation. Weather producer Veronica, if you can kind of toggle this back in time and kind of show the progress of this, as we did see, just a couple of moments ago, a stronger sign of rotation with those brighter greens and those reds. It looks like at the moment this is trying to become more broad, but still dangerous part of this entire line. And this is moving to the east at about 20 miles per hour. So this would take this into Stark around 6:06. Bancroft around 6:14, Orange 6:21, and Echo, the arrival time just outside the tornado warning, would be 6:28. But all along this line, we have torrential downpours. There's a lot of lightning out there. And keep in mind, this is not the only line of storms we are anticipating today. So if there's already flooding ongoing around you, just know that that problem today will likely get worse before it gets better and we start seeing some clearing tomorrow. Let's time out this entire line because we have 60-mile-per-hour winds. Basically, this entire line has a severe thunderstorm warning, and it is for those 60-mile-per-hour winds. Orange, we talked about that for the tornado warning. Eventually, an event in around 6:28. DeQuincy, 6:45. Sulphur, 6:53. Lake Charles, you're in line to see this entire line of thunderstorms by the time we get just past 7 o'clock in the morning. But why wind has really been the big hallmark of this line so far. Of course, we have the active tornado warning right now, and we could see more of that as the morning goes on. But the wind has caused a number of power outages in Texas. Right now, just over 250,000 customers without power. That is down about 10,000 customers since just last hour. So I know crews are already working hard at the restoration process. Of course, they have to wait for this line to move through, the lightning threat to diminish. But we really saw the power outages skyrocket as this moved through the Houston area. Houston has been removed from the severe thunderstorm watch, but this does continue I-10 corridor, Lake Charles, and southwestern Louisiana, Reynolds, until 7 o'clock Central Time.
All right, Molly, with the wind and rain just
a lot of drought here in the southern tier. I wouldn't be surprised because it's been so long since we've had significant rainfall that maybe some of those storm drains aren't clear. Then you start to see more flooding than you normally would. Or if you have an intersection close to you that you know always floods no matter what. Those are the ones to avoid here over the next, say, 12 to 18 hours. But this line, of course, we'll continue to watch it move to the east, and it will eventually move into areas like Lake Charles, New Orleans. Southern Louisiana could be one of those hot spots to see some of the heaviest rainfall. The second line will move through by tomorrow morning. Now this is still in Louisiana. We do start to see finally some progress with bringing this system to the east. It's been stuck in the plains for the last couple of days, but we need the rain basically across the southern tier. So as long as we can keep this in the more beneficial category, this will be very welcome for parts of the southeast. We see it lingering as we start off the week. Atlanta, areas in South Carolina, North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, all areas that do have significant drought, flash drought situation that's been building in from a really hot end to the summer, dry into the summer, and a very dry start to fall. But this is the spot that we're going to be watching. Southern Louisiana from areas Lake Charles to, say, Lafayette over into just to the east, just to the west, rather, of New Orleans. That's where we could have significant flooding. And you're talking about an area that is already flood prone anyway. This is the region that we're watching for flash flooding. Of course, we talked about Louisiana, but areas in eastern Texas again, up through Arkansas, and then eventually we push this to the east. And you might be thinking, we have such significant drought. Why are we talking about flash flooding? Well, we can quickly go from one category to the next, and that can happen as quickly as, say, just one day with the type of rainfall rates that we've been seeing. Now, certainly we're in a situation this morning where you could be seeing flooding, hopefully not flooding in your home, but on top of that, we do have tornado warnings too. So